I remember when the walls came down, when life hit hard and turned us around, when everything we built just fell apart, and I was barely holding up my heart. I couldn't find my footing, couldn't find my face, and you just pulled your chair up closer, like this was not a crisis, just a place. And no man had to stay for that, no man signs up for a woman coming undone. But you never even flinched, you never turned to run. You stayed when every reason said to go. You stayed through the losing and the low. When I forgot my own name, you remembered it for me. You stayed, just stayed, like it was the only thing you ever knew how to be. When the second wave hit harder than the first, you held me through the better and the worst. Never made me feel like I was too much weight, just loved me like the loving couldn't wait. You took whatever came without a word, showed up every morning without reward. Never once reminded me of what it cost to stay beside me while I found what I had lost. And I have searched for words 1,000 times to tell you what you mean to me, but nothing I have ever found has been enough for what you gave me for free. You stayed when every reason said to go. You stayed through the losing and the low. When I forgot my own name, you remembered it for me. You stayed, just stayed, like it was the only thing you ever knew how to be. Do you know what you did? Do you have any idea what it means to a woman who is drowning to have someone sit down beside her in the water and say, I'm not going anywhere, not fix it, not solve it, just stay. You never made me feel like I owed you, you never kept score, you never once held it over me. That's the thing about real love, it doesn't keep a ledger, it just shows up, takes the hit, gets back up and shows up again. That's what you did every single time, that's you. Place. Not the fireworks, not the easy days, but the man who stayed through all my broken ways. And I need you to hear this before another day goes by, before I forget again to look you in the eye. You stayed, God, you stayed when everything said go. You stayed, my love, through the high and the low. When I lost myself completely, you held the map of me. You stayed, you always stayed, and I am everything I am because you never let go. I am standing in this light because you sat with me in every dark. You stayed, you stayed. Thank you for staying. I see you, I've always seen you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. double shifts, feeding 4 kids on whatever's left. Shoes worn through, back never straight, still shows up early, still shows up late. Here's to the man who built with his hands everything he had on somebody else's land. Never made the paper, never made the news, but Lord, he made something out of nothing but blues. Sweet ruins, beautiful and strong. Sweet ruins, been standing all along. Not broken, not defeated, not finished, not done. Just the most beautiful people under anybody's sun. Sweet ruins, Lord, these sweet ruins. Every crack tells a story, every scar holds a song. Sweet ruins, the strongest kind of glory is the kind that just keeps going on and on. Sweet ruins. Here's to the dreamer who never got a shot, sang in empty churches, gave everything she got. Here's to the fighter who took every blow, stood back up in silence, let the whole world know. Here's to the children raised themselves alone, built their whole life out of hardly a home. Every single one of them still here, still alive. Lord, it takes a certain kind of beautiful to survive. Sweet ruins, beautiful and strong. Sweet ruins, been standing all alone. Not broken, not defeated, not finished, not done. Just the most beautiful people under anybody's sun. Sweet ruins, Lord, these sweet ruins. Every crack tells a story, every scar holds a song. Sweet ruins, the strongest kind of glory is the kind that just keeps going on and on. Sweet ruins. Sweet ruins. You wanna know what beauty looks like? It doesn't always look like what they put on magazine covers. It looks like a woman at 60 who raised her children alone and still laughs at the dinner table. It looks like a man who lost everything and built it back up with nothing but time and stubbornness and grace. It looks like every person who had every reason to quit and didn't. Those are the sweet ruins. Those are my people. That is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Here's to the ones nobody toasted. Here's to the lives that never got posted. Here's to the quiet, extraordinary, brave, every ordinary hero from the cradle to the grave. You carried the waves, you held up the sky. You did it without asking, you did it without why. And the world kept spinning because you kept it going. Lord, the world kept spinning and it didn't even know it. Sweet ruins, beautiful and strong. Sweet ruins, sweet ruins. You've been standing all along, not broken, not defeated, not finished, not done. The most beautiful people under anybody's sun. Sweet ruins, Lord, these sweet ruins. Every crack a story, every scar a song. Sweet ruins. This is your glory, this is your moment, this is your standing ovation. Long overdue. These sweet, sweet ruins. Sweet ruins. This song is for you. All of you, every single one of you. You are not what happened to you. You are what you did after it happened. And And that is the sweetest thing. Sweet ruins, beautiful, strong, still standing. She grew up in the kind of house where you learn to be quiet first, where love came with conditions and silence quenched the thirst. They said, bend, baby, bend now, till you forget you ever stood. She bent so long and so far down, she bent herself for good. But something in the breaking left a seed inside the stone. And iron lilies don't ask permission to bloom on their own. Iron lilies, growing up through cracked concrete. Too hard to pull, too proud to weep. You tried to plant me in the dark. You thought I'd never find the light. But iron lilies bloom the hardest in the night. She's got silence where the hurt lives. She don't talk about the fire much, but you can see it when she gives. There's a beauty in the broken that the whole ones never know. She was forged in what should have finished her, and that's the reason that she glows. Growing up through cracked concrete. Iron lilies. Too hard to pull, too proud to weep. You tried to plant me in the dark. You thought I'd never find the light. But iron lilies bloom the hardest in the night. My grandmother had hands like roots, deep, immovable. She never called herself strong, she just kept growing. That's what iron lilies do. They don't announce themselves, they just appear. One morning you look down, and there they are, right in the middle of the wasteland, unbothered, beautiful, unapologetic. Iron lilies, growing up through cracked concrete. Iron lilies, too hard to pull, too proud to weep. You tried to plant me in the dark. You thought I'd never find the light. But iron lilies sit together when the keeping gets too hard to keep anymore. And they are leaning close when they need somewhere to land, but nobody ever thought to ask how I'm doing, how I'm holding up, how I am. Nobody asked, honey, nobody asked. Been so busy being strong, nobody thought to ask. Nobody asked if I was doing fine. Been so good at holding everyone that nobody thought to ask about mine. Nobody asked, Lord, nobody asked. And I've been waiting on that question for a long, long time. I answer every phone call, I show up every time. I'm the first one there in crisis, but they never think to ask if I'm alright. And I smile and I say fine, because fine is what I know. But fine is just the word I use when I've got nowhere left to go. Nobody asked, honey, nobody asked. Been so busy being strong, nobody thought to ask. Nobody asked if I was doing fine. Been so good at holding everyone that nobody thought to ask about mine. Nobody asked, Lord, nobody asked. And I've been waiting on that question for a long, long time. Oh, I don't need much, just a moment, just somebody turning around to say, how are you doing really? Not the fine version, the real one. How are you today? Because I got things I'm carrying that nobody knows about, and I've been carrying them quietly while everybody else gets to let theirs out. Nobody asked, but I'm asking myself now. Nobody asked, so I'm answering anyhow. I am tired, I am full, I am human, I am not made of stone. Nobody asked, but I finally know that I deserve the question too, even if I have to ask it on my own. Nobody asked, but I'm asking, and that's enough. That's enough. Hey, how are you doing? Really? The real version, I'm asking. I've been standing on this bridge so long, the wood has learned my weight. Been comfortable in the comfortable, been choosing safe for safe. Been telling myself maybe, been telling myself soon. Been keeping one foot on this side while the other one wants through. There's a life on the other side of this, I can feel it in my bones. There's a woman on the other side of this that I have never fully known. And the only thing between us is this bridge I'm standing on, and the match that's in my pocket, and the courage to be gone. Safe is just a prison with a prettier name. Comfortable chains are chains all the same. I've been locked in the lovely long enough to know sometimes the only way forward is to burn the way back and go. Burn the bridge, burn it down to the water. Burn the bridge like you know that you oughta. No more looking back, no more what if and when. Burn the bridge, honey, so you can't go back again. Burn the bridge, let it light up the river. Burn the bridge, feel that fire deliver every comfortable chain, every safe little lie. Burn the bridge and watch yourself finally fly. I know what you're thinking. What if it don't work out? What if the other side is harder? What if there's something to doubt? Honey, I've been asking myself every one of those things. But a bird who won't leave the cage never finds out what it means to fly. Cause the cage was always open, wasn't locked, wasn't sealed. I was just too used to standing still to believe in what I feel. On the other side of burning, on the other side of gone. Turns out freedom was always waiting. I just had to burn and move on. Safe is just a prison with a prettier name. Comfortable chains are chains all the same. I've been locked in the lovely long enough to know the only way to find yourself is burn the way back and go. Burn the bridge, burn it down to the water. Burn the bridge like you know that you oughta. No more looking back, no more what if and when. Burn the bridge, honey, so you can't go back again. Burn the bridge, let it light up the river. Burn the bridge, feel that fire deliver every comfortable chain, every safe little lie. Burn the bridge and watch yourself finally fly. You know what nobody tells you about burning bridges? It's warm, standing there watching it go. All that wood, all that history, all those years of walking back and forth across the same tired boards. It's warm, not comfortable warm, not safe warm, free warm. The kind of warm that starts in your chest and spreads to your hands, and you realize, this is what I should have done a long time ago. Not out of anger, not out of spite, just, I don't need a way back. I don't want a way back. I'm not going back. So I watched it burn, and honey, it was the most beautiful thing I ever set on fire. So here I am on the other side now, smoke still in my hair, shoes still warm from the crossing, fresh out of everything except air. And I'm breathing it in, Lord, I'm breathing it in. Every lungful of free, every inch a begin. I don't know what comes next, don't need to right now. Just know that I burned it, and I'm standing here somehow, more alive than I've ever been, more myself than I knew. Turns out the bridge was the only thing standing between me and true. Burn the bridge, burn it down to the water. Burn the bridge like I knew that I oughta. No more looking back, no more what if and when. Burn the bridge, honey, can't go back again. Burn one nail, not one single step of the way back. I burned the bridge and I flew, Lord, I flew. The world got loud and I got lost, been following everybody's direction at everybody's cost. Left when they said left, right when they said right. Turned myself in circles till I forgot my own light. Every voice had an answer, every sign had a say, till I couldn't hear myself thinking, couldn't find my own way. Put down everybody's map now, put down everybody's plan. The only compass worth following is the one that lives within. Yeah, it's cracked, yeah, it's broken, yeah, the needle spins around, but a broken compass still knows something when everything else is lost and found. Broken compass still points home. Broken compass, I'm not alone. When the world gets loud and the noise gets deep, when everybody's talking and nobody can see, I go quiet, I go still, I go down to where the truth lives. Past the fear, past the doubt, past the noise, past the crowd, down to where I always knew before they told me I was wrong. Broken compass, still pointing true. Broken compass, still pointing home. I've been reading other people's weather, living other people's storms, taking shelter in opinions that were never meant to be my home. Love and noise of other people's certainty is a dangerous thing, makes you doubt the quiet knowing that was always whispering. So I'm learning how to listen to the thing beneath the thing, that low and steady signal through all the static and the sting. It don't shout, it don't perform, it just hums along beneath, like a compass in your pocket that you almost forgot you had to keep. Yeah, it's cracked, yeah, it's weathered, yeah, it's seen some better days, but a soul that's found its bearing doesn't need the world's approval anyway. Broken compass still points home. Broken compass, never alone. When the world gets loud and the noise gets deep, when everybody's talking and nobody can see, I go quiet, I go still, I go down to where the truth lives. Past the fear, past the doubt, past the noise, past the crowd, down to where I always knew before they told me I was wrong. Broken compass, still pointing true. Broken compass, still pointing home. They told me I was too sensitive, too emotional, too much. They said, stop trusting your gut, stop listening to that feeling, stop going on about what you know. And I listened, Lord, I listened. For years I listened to everybody except the one voice that was never wrong, my own. You sat on that throne like you built it yourself, like the world owed you worship, like everybody else was just a subject in your kingdom, just a prop in your play. I polished that crown for you, honey, every single day. I earned a robe, I maintained the myth. I told myself a king was what I was living with, but a man who needs a kingdom to feel like he's a man. Ain't a king, honey, he's just scared. And I finally understand. I was bowing to a hollow thing, kneeling to a borrowed crown, giving my gold to a man made of glass, watching my kingdom burn down. Hollow crown on a hollow king. Hollow crown didn't mean a thing. All that gold, all that shine, all that power that I thought was mine was just a hollow crown on a frightened man who needed me beneath him just to think he could stand. Hollow crown, I'm done. Hollow crown, I'm gone. You can keep your hollow kingdom, honey. I'm building my own from now on. I remember the day I walked in a room and you couldn't stand the light I brought. Turned it down, turned it off, made me smaller than I ought. Because a man with a hollow crown can't have a woman who shines, because the light shows up the hollow every single time. I gave you my best years, gave you my best self, folded all my brilliance up and put it on your shelf. While you sat on that throne, taking credit for my gold, honey, I was the kingdom the whole time, and you were just the story I was told. Done bowing to a hollow thing, done kneeling to a borrowed crown, done giving my gold to a man made of glass. I'm picking my kingdom back up. Hollow crown on a hollow king. Hollow crown didn't mean a thing. All that gold, all that shine, all that power I thought was his was always mine. Just a hollow crown on a fighting man who needed me beneath him just to think he could stand. Hollow crown, I'm done. Hollow crown, I'm gone. You can keep your hollow kingdom, honey. I'm building my own from now on. Let me tell you something about false kings. They always pick the brightest woman in the room. Not because they love her light, because they want to own it, control it, dim it, take credit for it. And the brightest women, the ones who love deeply, who give completely, who pour everything they have into someone else's kingdom. Sometimes it takes them a little while to realize. The crown was never his. It was never his throne, never his kingdom, never his gold. It was always hers. She built every stone of it. She polished every surface. She held it all together while he sat in the middle of it, pretending he made it. Not anymore. I want my crown back. I want my throne back. I want my kingdom back, and I'm taking it every single stone. So here I am, taking back my light, taking back my gold, taking back every brilliant thing I let you buy and sell and hold. You can keep the throne, you can keep the room. A hollow king needs somewhere to sit in this hollow afternoon. But the crown, the real one, never belonged to you. The kingdom, the real one, was always mine, always true. And every woman who ever bowed to a man not worth the kneeling is a queen who temporarily forgot the weight of her own ceiling. Hollow crown on a hollow king. Hollow crown never meant a thing. All that gold, all that shine was always, always, always mine. Just a hollow crown on a frightened little man who needed me beneath him, because without me he couldn't stand. Hollow crown, I'm done. Hollow crown, I'm gone. I'm building my own kingdom, honey. One I've earned, one that's real, one that's mine. didn't ask for your opinion, didn't put it on the list. Everything you think about my choices can be filed under none of your business, miss. I've made my bed and I've slept in it, made my fire and I felt the heat, made my mistakes and I've learned from them, and I'm still standing on my own 2 feet. So save the lecture, save the worried face. I didn't come this far to justify my journey to somebody who wasn't in the race. My life, my rules, my errors, every single one of them was mine. My life, my rules, my errors, paid for every lesson, every time. Nobody gets to grade me on a road they never walked. My life, my rules, my errors, and I wouldn't change a single crooked mile. I've loved the wrong people, stayed too long in the wrong places, spent good years on bad decisions, wearing some uncomfortable faces. But every wrong turn taught me something, every fall showed me the flaw, and the woman standing here right now needed every single one of those to become what she is, worth fighting for. So keep your perfect record, keep your clean straight line. My crooked, complicated, beautiful mess of a life is entirely mine. My life, my rules, my errors, every single one of them was mine. My life, my rules, my errors, paid for every lesson, every time. Nobody gets to grade me on a road they never walked. My life, my rules, my errors, and I wouldn't change a single crooked mile. You wanna talk about my past? Go ahead and talk. Wanna count my wrong decisions? Go ahead and walk through every single one of them and tell me what you find. A woman who got up every time she fell and never left a single piece of herself behind. Because the errors made me, every single one. The rules I broke remade me into someone who runs toward the life she wants, not away from what she fears. My life, my rules, my errors, bought me everything you see standing here. My life, my rules, my errors, and I own every single one. My life, my rules, my errors, every battle lost and won. Nobody gets to rewrite the story that I live. My life, my rules, my errors are the most honest thing I ever had to give. My life, my rules, my errors, mine, all mine. Every beautiful, broken, brilliant, complicated, necessary, mine. I'm not apologizing for the road I took to get here. It was mine, every single mile of it mine. Don't care what they say. I heard him talking on a Monday morning, said she'll never make it past the door. Said she's too much of this, not enough of that. Said she's been here once before and failed. Well, honey, I was taking notes on everything they said. Filed it all away real neat and tidy deep inside my head. And then I got up Tuesday morning, did first place. Let them talk, let them speculate, let them gather around the table with their opinions on my fate. Cause while they're busy talking, I'll be busy getting paid. Don't care what they say, got a road to walk and I'm walking it today. Don't care what they say, let them talk, let them talk. I'm already on my way. Done asking for permission, done waiting to be seen. Don't care what they say, honey, that's the secret to living like you mean it. Don't care what they say, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care what they say. Yeah. They said, girl, you're moving too fast now. Said, girl, you're moving too slow. Said you should go left, said you should go right, said you reap exactly what you sow. And I said thank you, cause I planted something wild and wonderful in mine, and I can't wait to see it grow. So I smiled at everyone, nodded at every doubt, took every single limitation that they tried to hand me, and I threw it out. Because the map they drew for me didn't have my destination on it, so I drew my own. Let them talk, let them speculate, let them build their little theory about the choices that I made. Cause while they're busy talking, I'll be busy being great. Don't care what they say, got a road to walk and I'm walking it today. Don't care what they say, let them talk, let them talk. I'm already on my way. Done asking for permission, done waiting to be seen. Don't care what they say, honey, that's the secret to living like you mean it. Don't care what they say, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care what they say. Now I ain't saying it don't sting sometimes, ain't saying I don't hear it, ain't saying that the words don't find the cracks and try to get in. But I built something stronger than their opinions now, stronger than the doubt that used to let them win. Because every time they talk, I got a little further. Every time they doubted, I got a little stronger. Every note they gave me built the yes I live in now. And honey, I've been living in it longer than they've been talking. So let them talk, let them talk, give them something good to say. Let them watch from where they're standing while you walk your road your way. Cause while they're busy talking, you'll be living out your day. Don't care what they say, got a life to live and I'm living it today. Don't care what they say, let them talk, let them talk. I'm already on my way, I'm already on my way, I'm already on my way. Done shrinking for the room, done shrinking for the room, done dimming down my shine. Don't care what they say, because what they say was never any business of mine. Don't care what they say, don't care, never did, never will. Don't care what they say. You know what the funny thing is? One day they'll be telling everyone they knew you. Let them have that too. You won't care then either. Just this once, she's not going to pretend. Just this once, she's gonna let it be exactly what it is, without the management, without the performance, without the fine. Just this once, she's gonna sit in it all the way, without rushing to the She should be over this by now, without the apology for feeling it. Just this once, let it be real. Just this once, let yourself feel everything you've been holding at arm's length, waiting for the right moment that never quite comes. Just this once, give yourself permission to not be okay. Just this once, the performance is over and nobody's watching, and you don't have to be fine today. Just this once, she's gonna cry about the thing she never cries about in front of anyone. Gonna let it come all the way without stopping it at the throat, where she usually swallows it back down. Because feelings that don't come out don't disappear, they just find other ways to let themselves be known. And she's tired of finding them in the wrong places. Just this once, let it be real. Just this once, let yourself feel everything you've been holding at arm's length, waiting for the right moment that never quite comes. Just this once, give yourself permission to not be okay. Just this once, the performance is over and nobody's watching, and you don't have to be fine today. And just this once doesn't mean falling apart, it just means being honest with your own heart about what's in there, what's been in there, what needs a little room to breathe. Just this once, and then tomorrow you can be strong again. Just this once, let the wall come down, let it all come in. Because the strongest thing you can do is know when to stop being strong and just be human for one evening. Just this once, be human. It's allowed, it's allowed, it's allowed, it's allowed. Just this once, as you need, it's allowed. Just this once. The light comes through the kitchen window every morning at the same time, falls across the counter in a way that makes me stop every single time. Like the sun has been painting that same corner of that same room since before I learned to notice, and I almost missed it all those years. I almost missed it, but I'm paying attention now. Lord, I'm paying attention to every small and unremarkable, extraordinary thing that makes up this life of mine. The ordinary beautiful is everywhere. The ordinary beautiful has always been a special occasion. Don't need a photograph, don't need anything but eyes finally open wide enough to see it. The ordinary beautiful has been here all along. There's a crack in the ceiling above my bed that looks like a river if you tilt your head. I've been staring at it for 7 years, and just last Tuesday I finally saw it. And I lay there smiling at a crack in my ceiling at 2 in the morning, like it was the most extraordinary thing I'd ever seen. And it was, Lord, it was because I'm paying attention now, finally paying attention to every tender, unremarkable, sacred little thing that costs nothing and is worth everything. The ordinary beautiful is everywhere. The ordinary beautiful has always been there. The smell of coffee, the sound of rain, a familiar laugh coming down the hall again. The ordinary beautiful don't need a special occasion, don't need a photograph, don't need anything but eyes finally open wide enough to see. The ordinary beautiful has been here all along. The weight of someone's hand in yours at the end of a hard day, the way a song finds you at exactly the right moment in the exact right way. The first cold morning of the year, when you pull the blanket up and the world outside is still, and you are warm, and you are here, and you are alive. And I used to rush through all of it, too busy for the small things, too distracted for the quiet, too certain that the big things were the only things worth stopping for. I was wrong, Lord, I was so wrong. The ordinary beautiful is everywhere. The ordinary beautiful is more than I can bear. Sometimes in the best possible way, smell of coffee, the sound of rain, the crack in the ceiling, the light through the window pane. The ordinary beautiful is the whole thing, honey. It's the whole entire thing. Not the highlight reel, not the grand occasions, just the ordinary, extraordinary beautiful. Every day all of it, the whole time. The ordinary beautiful, the whole thing. Stop for a minute, just 1 minute. Look at the light in whatever room you're in right now. That right there, that's the whole thing. Diamond heart. She carries herself like something precious, like something rare and hard to find, like something that took 1,000,000 years of pressure just to form inside. And she loves like a diamond loves, completely cuts right through the ordinary, every wall, every lie, every comfortable thing that wasn't true. Beautiful and brilliant in the light, but honey, don't forget the deepest when it's held too tight. And she never means to hurt you. She just loves with everything she has, and everything she has is sharp and bright and harder than the past that made her. Diamond heart, beautiful and dangerous. Diamond heart, precious and courageous. She will love you like nothing you have felt before. Diamond heart will shine right through your darkness. Diamond heart will cut right to your core. The rarest thing you'll ever hold, the sharpest thing you'll ever know. Diamond heart, handle her with care or don't hold her at all. She has been through enough pressure to make lesser things turn to dust, but she came through it, brilliant, came through it, burning, came through it, harder than she was before the world tried its worst. And she gives you all that brilliance, every facet, every light, but she expects the same in return, because a diamond knows its worth, and she has known her since the night she stopped apologizing for the way she shines too bright. And she never means to cut you. She just loves without a ceiling, and a love without a ceiling reaches places you have never let yourself stop feeling. Diamond heart, beautiful and dangerous. Diamond heart, precious and courageous. She will love you like nothing you have felt before. Diamond heart will shine right through your darkness. Diamond heart will cut right to your core. The rarest thing you'll ever hold, the sharpest thing you'll ever know. Diamond heart, handle her with care or don't hold her at all. So, if you love a woman with a diamond heart, know that you are holding something time and pressure and 1,000 broken things conspire to create. Know that she is rare and she is real, and she is worth every careful, reverent, grateful thing you feel. Because a diamond wasn't always this, it was just carving, just ordinary, until the world put everything it had against it, and it chose to become extraordinary instead. She never asked for much, just love her like you know what you are holding. Love her like you understand the miracle of something this beautiful, surviving everything it survived to get to you. Oh, diamond heart, beautiful and dangerous. Diamond heart, precious and courageous. She will love you like nothing you have felt before. Diamond heart will shine right through your darkness. Diamond heart will cut right to your core. The rarest thing you'll ever hold, the sharpest thing you'll ever know. Diamond heart, she was carbon once, just ordinary, until the pressure made her extraordinary. Diamond heart, handle her with care, handle her with reverence, handle her with everything she gave to become what she is. Diamond heart, rare, real, yours if you're worthy. A diamond doesn't ask to be appreciated. Diamond, it just is what it is. you see it or not. Watch me now. Watch me now. He walked in every morning like the building owed him air. Took the credit for our work like we wouldn't notice. Didn't care. Called the women by their first names, called the men by their last. Built his reputation on a foundation that was never gonna last. I smiled and I waited like my mama taught me how. Filed away every single thing for the moment, and the moment is now. Because the room is full and the door is closed, and everybody here already knows what nobody has been brave enough to say out loud until today. Watch me now, honey, watch me now. Everything you thought you got away with, watch me show them how. Watch me now. Every receipt, every timestamp, every document with my name. Watch me now. The whole room's watching, and it will never, ever be the same. Watch me now. Just watch me now. He told me I was difficult, said I had an attitude, said a woman with my talent should be grateful and subdued. So I smiled and I nodded and I documented everything, every meeting, every memo, every single stolen thing. Because a man like this believes his own performance, thinks the costume is the king. But I've been watching from the back row, and I know exactly what I've seen. And the room is full and the presentation's up, and everything he's claimed is on that screen. And everybody here is doing the math, and the math doesn't add up to him. Watch me now, honey, watch me now. Everything you thought you got away with, watch me show them how. Watch me now. Every receipt, every timestamp, every document with my name. Watch me now. The whole room's watching, and it will never, ever be the same. Watch me now. Just watch me now. Now let me tell you what happened in that boardroom on a Tuesday. He stood up at the head of the table and he presented my work, my numbers, my strategy, my 18 months of staying late and saying nothing and building something. He put his name on, and I let him finish. I let him take every bow. I let him answer every question, and then very quietly, very deliberately, I opened my laptop and I showed them the original documents with the dates and the timestamps and my name at the top of every single one. You could have heard a pin drop. He's still trying to figure out what just happened. Watch me now. So here's to every woman who documented everything, who kept the receipts in a folder on a desktop that nobody knew existed, who smiled and waited and built a case in silence while they took a work and wore it like it fit them. Your moment is coming, mine came on a Tuesday, and honey, when it comes, make sure the whole room is watching. Watch me now, honey, watch me now. 18 months of silence, watch me show them how. Watch me now. Every receipt, every timestamp, every document they said didn't exist, didn't matter, didn't count. Watch me now. The room is standing still, and everything he thought he owned, he never will. Watch me now, watch me, watch me, watch me now. Just watch me now. Keep the receipts, date every document, and wait. Your Tuesday is coming, and when it does, make sure the whole room is watching. woke up one fine morning and I thought, where did my peace go? So I put the phone down, turned the noise off, made my coffee slow, sat in the quiet of my own life and let the rest of it go. I don't care anymore, not about the news, not about the papers, not about whose views are louder than whose today. I don't care anymore, not about the drama, not about who said what about me anyway. So good to finally not care. They said I should have an opinion on everything that moves. Said a woman like me has to pick a side and prove. But I've been picking sides since I was old enough to read, and all it ever cost me was the quiet that I need. So I canceled all the noise with the most deliberate care, unfollowed all the outrage, left my peace right there, waiting for me like it always was, like it knew I'd come back. And the world kept spinning, honey, it always does, whether I was watching or whether I was not. The news kept on being news, the drama kept on coming, and I kept on finding out that most of it was not worth what it cost. I don't care anymore, not about the news, not about the papers, not about whose views are louder than whose today. I don't care anymore, not about the drama, not about who said what about me anyway. Feels so good to finally not care. Now I'm not saying nothing matters, I'm not saying look away. I'm saying choose your battles, choose your peace, choose what gets to take up space in the one life that you have, because the news will always need you angry. The papers always need you scared, and the world will always have an opinion about how much or how little you cared. But my peace is not negotiable now. My quiet is the thing I protect first, and everything else can wait outside while I tend to what matters most. I don't care anymore, not about the noise, not about the papers, not about the voices telling me to choose. Today, I care about my people, I care about my peace, I care about my peace, I care about the small things that make life worth the least. I don't care anymore, honey, I don't care. And it is the most radical, beautiful, deliberate, necessary thing I have ever done for myself. Not caring, finally not caring. The news will still be there, the drama will still be there. Your peace might not be, protect the peace first. Everything else can wait. You came in like a storm on a Sunday. Thought you'd find me on my knees. Thought the weight of what you carried was enough to make me beg and plead. You pushed and I've been honey, Lord, I've been so far down, but bending isn't breaking, and I never hit the ground. So go ahead and try it, give it everything you've got. I've been through more than you can carry, and I'm still everything I was and more. Good luck breaking me, honey, good luck. I've been bent by the best of them, and I didn't break once. Oh, good luck breaking me. Give it your best shot. I'm made of everything that tried to break me and did not. Good luck breaking me. Good luck, good luck, good luck breaking me. You thought silence was a weapon, thought the cold would make me fold, thought if you withheld the warmth I'd do whatever I was told. But I've been cold before, honey, walked through winters of my own, and every single one of them just taught me how to make my own fire at home. So bring your best destruction, bring your sharpest thing. I've been shattered into pieces and put myself back better than I was before. Good luck breaking me. Hey, honey, good luck. I've been bent by the best of them, and I didn't break once. Oh, good luck breaking me. Give me your best shot. I'm made of everything you tried to break me and did not. Good luck breaking me. Good luck, good luck, good luck breaking me. Now I don't say this out of anger, don't say it out of spite. I say it because somebody needs to hear it tonight. If you've been bent so far down that you forgot how to stand, know that bent is not broken, and broken is not the end. Because what tried to finish you only finished who you were before you found out what you're actually made of, honey. And what you're made of is extraordinary. Good luck breaking me, honey, good luck. I've been bent by the best of them, and I didn't break once. Ah, good luck breaking me. Give it your best shot. I'm made of everything that tried to break me and did not. Good luck breaking me. Good luck, good luck, good luck breaking me. Let me tell you something about unbreakable women. They weren't born this way. Nobody is born unbreakable. You become unbreakable the same way a bone does. It breaks first, and then it heals. And where it heals, it is denser, stronger, harder than it was before it broke. So, if you're sitting in the middle of your breaking right now, good. Because what is happening to you right now is not the end of you. It is the making of you. Every single piece of it. The breaking, the healing, the density, the strength, all of it making you unbreakable. Good luck breaking that. So here I am still standing, every scar right where it should be. Every break that tried to finish me just made more room for more of me. I'm not the woman that you started with, I'm everything she had to become. I'm Never needed roses, honey. Never needed grand. Never needed someone making promises they couldn't understand. But you walked in quiet, like you already knew, and loved me like the loving was the easiest thing you ever had to do. And I've been loved before, Lord knows I have, but never like a Tuesday morning, never like a second cup, never like someone who stayed when staying cost something real. I would go to the end of the world, honey, I would go. Not for the fireworks, just because I know wherever you are standing is exactly where I need to be. I would go to the end of the world and back again for you, because you are the only map that ever brought me home to me. You remember every small thing, Lord, you remember all. The way I take my coffee, the way I catch myself before I fall. You hold the little pieces like they matter, like they should, and nobody ever held them quite that carefully, quite that good. And I used to keep my loving behind a lock and key, but you just stood there patient till I opened up the door and let you see everything. I would go to the end of the world, honey, I would go. Not for the fireworks, just because I know wherever you are standing is exactly where I need to be. I would go to the end of the world and back again for you, because you are the only map that ever brought me home to me. Last night you fell asleep before I did, and I lay there in the dark, listening to you breathe, and I thought, this is what the blues was always trying to find. Not the heartbreak, not the leaving, not the rain. This, the breathing in the dark, the archive keeper, the cold coffee, the Tuesday morning. This is the whole song, right here in the dark with you. So I'm laying down my armor, honey, I'm laying it down, trading in my care for the most beautiful sound of someone who just loves me, simple and slow, the kind of love that doesn't need anywhere else to go. I would go to the end of the world, Lord, I would go. Not because I'm brave, honey, just because I know that brave is for the uncertain, and I have never been more certain end at all. Just you, just the beginning, just the breathing in the dark, just the most extraordinary, ordinary, beautiful life. To the end of the world, honey, and past it with you. You asked me once what I wanted. I said, just this, just you. To the end of the world and past it. It up before my eyes were even fully open. 6 in the morning, half asleep, already broken. Somebody's perfect kitchen, somebody's perfect life, somebody's perfect husband, somebody's perfect wife. And I'm lying in my bed with yesterday's mascara on, comparing my insides to everybody's outside. Before I've even had my coffee, Lord, before I've even had my coffee. And the thing is, none of it was real. The kitchen was a filter, and the husband just signed divorce papers last Tuesday. But I didn't know that, I just knew that I wasn't her, and felt the difference in my chest. Scroll, 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 looking for something that isn't there. Scroll, comparing myself to people who aren't anywhere near as happy as they look. Scroll, 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 everybody's highlight reel and my behind the scenes. Scroll, honey, scroll, till I can't remember what my actual life looks like between the screens. Somebody's on the beach in Thailand, somebody just bought a house, somebody lost 30 pounds and wrote a book about it. And I just ate a whole sleeve of biscuits on my couch. Somebody's baby said their first word, somebody's getting married in the fall, somebody's living their best life and posting every single moment of it all. And somewhere in the middle of everybody's everything, I forgot that I had something too. I forgot that my life was actually happening. And it wasn't that my life was less, it was just less curated, less filtered, less positioned in the light. More real, more mine, more everything that doesn't photograph well, but feels extraordinary when you're actually in it. Scroll, 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 looking for something that isn't there. Scroll, scroll, comparing myself to people who aren't anywhere near as happy as they look. Scroll, scroll, everybody's highlight reel and my behind the scenes. Scroll, honey, scroll, till I can't remember what my actual life looks like between the screens. So one Thursday, just a regular Thursday, nothing special, nothing planned. I put the phone face down on the table and I left it with my hand. And I looked out at the window at the actual light coming through, and I thought, Lord, this light, this ordinary Thursday light, is the most beautiful thing I have seen all week. And it was here the whole time, just sitting here, not posting, not performing, not filtered, just light, just real, just mine. And my actual life came rushing back in. All the ordinary, beautiful, unfiltered, unperformed, unscheduled things that don't get double taps, but are worth everything. Put it down, honey, put it down. The phone, the scroll, the comparison, the crowd. Put it down just for a minute, just long enough to see that your actual life is extraordinary. And it's been here quietly, waiting for you to look up from the screen and see. Put it down, put it down. The highlight reel is somebody else's story. Your story is happening right now, right here in the room you're sitting in while you scroll. Put it down, honey, put it down. Your actual life called while you were scrolling. It said, I'm still here, I've been here the whole time. Come back, put the phone down, come back. These shoes have seen some miles, honey. These shoes have seen some roads, carried me through more dead ends than a woman ought to know. Through the staying and the leaving, through the crying and the numb, through the doors I should have walked through long before I finally come. I got calluses where the soft was, got miles where the hope wore thin, got a suitcase full of almost, and a heart that's done with him. These souls are worn right through now. These souls have paid the price, but worn souls keep on walking, and that's gonna have to suffice. One more mile, that's all it takes. One more step away from this mistake. The boots are worn, the road is long, but worn out souls still carry you along. Worn souls on a wet street, walking away for good. Worn souls on a cold night, doing what worn souls should. I've walked this road in circles, Lord, I've worn these shoes right through, but worn souls keep on moving when they finally got nothing left to lose. Worn souls walking, worn souls gone, worn souls carrying me all the way home. I didn't leave in anger, didn't leave in tears, just pick my bag up quietly after all these years. The way you leave a room when nobody sees you anymore, the way you close a chapter, not a slam, but just a door. The street lights lit the puddles and the rain came soft and slow, and every step felt lighter than the last step. And I know some people leaving fire, some people leaving noise. I left in worn out shoe leather and the quietest, steadiest voice. One more mile, that's all it took. One more step without one backwards look. The boots are worn, the road is long, but a woman who knows where she's going was never gonna stay where she don't belong. Worn souls on a wet street, walking away for good. Worn souls on a cold night, doing what worn souls should. I've walked this road in circles, Lord, I've worn these shoes right through, to lose. One soul's walking, one soul's gone, one soul's carrying me all the way home. You know what exhaustion feels like when it finally becomes freedom? It feels like putting one foot in front of the other. Not dramatically, not triumphantly, just walking. The sound of boots on wet pavement, the sound of a suitcase rolling, the sound of a door you are not gonna open again. I wasn't running, I was done running. Running is for people who are still afraid of what they're leaving. I wasn't afraid anymore, I was just walking, one worn soul in front of the other, away from everything that had worn me through and toward everything I hadn't found yet. Walking, just walking, one soul's still walking. Now I don't know what's waiting at the end of this wet road. Don't know whose light is burning, don't know whose door will hold, but I know these worn out souls, honey, have carried me this far. And a woman who walked out that door tonight can walk as far as she wants to go, as far as she needs to go, as far as her worn out, beautiful, battle-tested, road-knowing souls will take her. Worn souls on a wet street, walking away for good. Worn souls on a cold night, walking like I knew I should. I've walked this road in circles. Lord, I've worn these shoes right through, but worn souls keep on moving. And I got places to be, people to become, things to do. Worn souls, walking free. Worn souls, finally. Worn souls, carrying me, carrying me, carrying me all the way home. The sound of leaving isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just boots on a wet street, getting quieter and quieter and quieter until it's gone. All the way home. We were 22 and stubborn, said goodbye without a tear. You went one way, I went another, and I carried you for 30 years. Loved some good ones in the middle, had some chapters of my own, but every single one of them knew, honey, that my heart had never fully come home. All the way home, I was always coming home. Every road I walked without you was the long way around. All the way home, honey, all the way home. Every mile between us was just lost and found. All the way home. 53 and there you were now, same eyes, different lines, silver in your hair like moonlight. Lord, you look like borrowed time. said nothing for a moment, then you smiled and poured the tea. And 30 years dissolved like sugar, and you said, I kept a chair for you, I kept a chair all the way home. I was always coming home. Every road I walked without you was a long way around. Oh, the way home, honey, all the way home. Every mile between us was just lost and found. All the way home. Real love doesn't expire. You can put it down for years, walk away and build a life, and it waits, just waits right there in the corner of the room with your name on it. Oh, now we're holding on the porch swing, watching summer turn to gold. Hands together, not much talking. Honey, some things don't get old. And I think about that Tuesday, that goodbye that cost so much. And I thank God for the long road that brought me back to your touch. All the way home, Lord, I was always coming home. Every road I walked without you was a long way around. All the way, every single year between us. All the way home was just miles of lost and found. All the way home, all the way home, all the way home, all the way home, all the way home. Go back for it if you left it. Go back all the way home. I burned the toast again this morning, locked my keys inside the car, showed up late to my own meeting, laughed about it at the bar. I don't have it all together, never claimed I ever did, but I'm dancing in my kitchen, honey, just like I did when I was a kid. And I could worry, Lord, I could stress, I could spend my whole life trying to impress, or I could just throw my head back and laugh. Good Lord, I'm fine. Hallelujah, I'm fine. Not perfect, not polished, not walking a straight line. Good Lord, I'm fine. Honey, I am fine. Living my life, laughing at myself, one day at a time. Good Lord, I'm fine. I said the wrong thing at the dinner, wore the wrong shoes in the rain, bought a plant and killed it Tuesday, bought another one again. I got laugh lines where the soft was, got the scars to prove I lived, and I wouldn't swap a single one of them for anything anyone could give. And I could compare myself, Lord, I could shrink, I could stand to someone else's life and stand there on the brink, or I could just raise my glass and drink. Oh, good Lord, I'm fine. Hallelujah, I'm fine. Not perfect, not polished, know what I figured out? Nobody has it together. Not one single person. The ones who look like they do are just better at the performance, and I got tired of performing. Turns out not performing is the best performance of my life. I don't need to be the best one, just need to be the real one. The one who shows up messy and means every word she feels. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and honey, that is fine, because the people at my table are exactly the right kind. Good Lord, I'm fine. Hallelujah, I'm fine. Not perfect, not polished, not walking in a straight line. Good Lord, I'm fine. Lord, I am so fine. Dancing in my kitchen, living in my sunshine, laughing at the burnt toast, laughing at the rain. Good Lord, I'm fine. And I would not change a single glorious, messy, beautiful, wonderful thing. Good Lord, hallelujah, I'm fine. The toast is burned, the keys are lost, and I have never been better. Good Lord.